Hey, you should check it in, and today I wanted to kind of drift away from the Battlefield and put a little pause in the Battlefield and get more into my Naruto and Batman videos. So here I got my Batman Arkham Origins video. Was it that bad? Revisited. I don't know what I'll call it, but overall the message is all going to be the same. So first and foremost, let's talk about Batman Arkham Origins. People constantly complain about this game because of the bugs, bad story, no innovation, Joker's voice was bad, and I'll be addressing all this stuff in my commentary, so sit back and enjoy. So first things first, the bugs. I can't really relate to that because I never had any bugs that kind of ruined my Batman Arkham Origins experience, and you know, the game felt just crisp to me. And for people who have experienced a lot of bugs like falling through the maps, losing save datas and all that stuff, I didn't have any of that on the PC. And if you say that I'm on the 360, you just plug in a controller and it shows 360 prompts, so yeah, that's pretty straightforward. And I just didn't face any bugs that ruined my experience, so I can't really sympathize with people that have had the bugs, so that one's already out for me. Now, people say the story was bad. You know, I can't say it's bad, but this is my favorite game in the series for a reason, and I'll get into that later. So it's not bad, but it felt a little fleshed out, and especially with the Firefly part. The Firefly part, I could have lived without completely. I liked how Bane went back and thrashed the Batcave, found out who Batman was, how he was like Bruce Wayne, all that stuff, ruined Alfred. I'm sorry. What is it? Almost 1 o'clock. So I don't know what it is about me shooting these commentaries late at night, but you know, gotta get it time where I can get it, especially on my break. So just the bad story didn't exactly ruin my experience or took me out of the zone. I really thoroughly enjoyed the series, or not the series, but just the story, to the point where it made me fall in love with the Joker. People are always talking about how the Joker is the #1 villain for Batman. That's what he's best known for, and I really understand why. After I went through Joker's little joyride area, I was just blown away by what the developers did. How they really just went into the mind of the Joker and they just captured it and just put it all there. The commentary from the Joker when you're going through the hotel, and overall, just it really grabbed you in, and it was an amazing experience. That is definitely my favorite part. And even fighting Bane, which is completely and severely overused. If we could have fought Bane one last time, that would have been fine, but instead we fought him so many times, and it felt unnecessary half the time. And I felt like they kind of used the electrocutioner's gloves as a little scapegoat to, you know, bring Alfred back. And it might have just been a little gimmicky thing, you know, it's like we have this, so we might as well use it. And I feel like that's probably the most, that and the remote claw, the most innovation we saw. And people always talked about how the game didn't exactly have the most innovation going from Arkham City to Arkham Origins. But, you know, Warner Brothers Montreal, they never made any Batman game before. Warner Brothers Games I forgot the word. They kind of sell the game. They produce it, my bad. So, yeah, Warner Brothers Games produces it. Warner Brothers Montreal never had a chance to make their Batman game. This is their first game. I doubt they'll get any more because they just have a lot of backlash from the community now because they said that they're not going to fix any bugs. I didn't face any bugs, so that didn't really bother me or take me off. But I guess if there's bugs, then people or the developers better fix it. But let's be honest, how many other Batman games are going to be made by Warner Brothers Montreal? And if they do, that's just going to be milking the franchise because Arkham City is supposed, or the whole Batman Arkham City is supposed to be done in Arkham Knight. But anyways, back into innovation, I really felt like this game didn't bring much innovation, and it really didn't, aside from the executioner's gloves and the remote claw. I feel like the remote claw is just like a troll device that I just use when I'm just gliding around Gotham City, for just really no reason. It's just a fun little tool to have, and I don't think it's that bad. But they could have went into, I guess, a deeper thought and really just think about what more there could be to Batman to make him that much more badass, which I feel like they kind of missed. But the new voice actor that they got for him and the Joker's voice I prefer the new Joker's voice, to be honest, over the old person, which name I forgot. I know I'm going to receive a lot of backlash for that, but I know Troy Baker just killed it as the Joker, and he's been killing it like as of recently. He did Booker DeWitt, he did him, and a bunch of just other people. He also did I think his name was, it was somebody from The Last of Us, I'm not sure, but he's very talented, and he's really making his name out in the gaming industry now, and just how talented he is. I'm just so proud of him. Sorry. And, you know, I guess Warner Brothers Montreal, they looked at this like, people really like the Arkham City games, so why don't we just add a different story, some new missions, and make our own game? And that's really what they did. They took the idea that if we have something, then don't break it. If something works, then don't break it. They really expressed a lot of interest towards that by having this game. It felt like it could have been just a DLC or something to Batman Arkham City, because, you know, there's not that much new gameplay wise. Other than that, the gameplay feels phenomenal, just as good as it felt, or maybe even a little bit better than it felt in Arkham City. But, you know, overall, it was a good experience for me. And this is one of my favorite games in the series because it's single-handedly responsible for me falling in love with the Joker. I like the Joker in Arkham Asylum. He wasn't really too interactive or too involved, too proactive, you know, in Arkham City. But in this game, he's, you know, blowing up hotels, taking over Blackgate. He's just a great character. He 10 out of 10 for the Joker in this game. And people are saying that he's being overused, and I guess I partially agree with that, but for the most part, I really just love what they did with the Joker. Because of them, I'm literally in love with the Joker now. If they want to put the Joker in every game from here on in, I'll be fine. But he's dead, so there's not much hope in that. So that's about it on my thoughts for Arkham Origins. I really did like the game. I need to pick up the DLC. People are going to be like, don't pick up the DLC, it had so many bugs, we're not going to fix it. I didn't face any bugs, so I don't feel gypped or anything on that. But tell me what your guys' thoughts on Arkham Origins, if you liked it or not, after listening to this commentary. I didn't think it was that bad. Probably my favorite in the series so far. And the multiplayer really wasn't that bad if you had a friend to play with. You should check it out. Tell me your guys' thoughts. Please share this with all your friends, because as you guys know, I'm trying to grow my channel. Check it out. Got Battlefield, Naruto, Batman, and a lot more stuff like Metal Gear Solid coming in the future. So comment, rate, subscribe. You should check it out. Thanks again for watching. Bye.